What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Royal Key there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kill with Sports Dissected.
And I'm your other host, Sydney Staples.
And we're here in the great state of Montana with the Glacier Range Riders to see one of the most amazing baseball stadiums in the country.
And I'll be taking you through what a fan can expect to experience here.
Let's do it. All right, Chris, you guys are taking advantage of this being one of the most scenic states in the country. The backdrop there is amazing. For those who have not been to Montana, those who don't know much Montana, give us the scenery, give us a backdrop.
Oh man, you got mountains, you got big skies, awesome trees and fields and lakes, streams, rivers. Montana's the best of the best, and everything you could ever want is here.
Now, your family, big into baseball. What is the significance of starting the Glacier Range Riders here?
Our family's been part of Flathead Valley here for 25 years, and it's a place that means a lot to us, not just as a place to come and play, but something that is a special place in the world. So the opportunity to bring minor league baseball into a place that we love so much, it means a lot to us.
As far as the seating experience, there's no bad seat in the house. Was that one of your missions in this space, is to have a spot where everyone can enjoy it?
Yeah, there's no bad view in the whole place, and that's something that us as a family, we love sports, we love baseball, and we wanted to make sure that if we were here taking in a game, we'd be having fun.
What are some of the intricate designs that you can speak on that really kind of, speak to the uniqueness of this facility?
Yeah, we wanted a ballpark that sort of harkened back to some of past traditional experiences where the seats are closer to the plate, where the suite level is closer to the field. We wanted to bring back some experiences that we remember from our memories and integrate those into a place that we call home.
Another one of the unique things here is the community helped build this, whether it be the architecture to some of the unique products used. How important is that?
It's hugely important because it was the only way to get it done in the time frame. It's awesome to see guys and gals bring their families here and point out things to their families that they were a part of. And that's something that for as long as this building stands, that they will always be a part of.
All right, Shane, you're the architect behind a 6-month process facility, which is insane to me. There's a lot of intentionality around this building. I'm seeing unique colors that I've heard are inspired by barns and different things, but I want you to walk me through some of the most unique elements design-wise and why they were chosen that way.
There was a multitude of big decisions that had to be made from day one. Really, we just got about a 40-acre parcel here, and where do you want the ballpark on it? Where do you want the parking? Which way should it face? How are we dealing with the sun? Thinking about the players, thinking about the fans. And then just this location, how does it perch, kind of up on this hilltop, and really make it kind of about the place, and really make the materials and those selections and those decisions really about kind of the honesty and locale in this region. Really make it a reflection of that.
Right, and speaking of some of those materials, the unique wood that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, well, we're surrounded by trees and forests and a history of a lumber industry. So really kind of getting that connection to the warmth and natural material. And then there's a little bit of barn wood that is splashed into the design that gives kind of a harken back to that history of homesteading and the frontier, and bring it right back to Montana before it was developed and anything was here.
This area of the United States has amazing views. How did that play into positioning this field in the way it is?
There's really not a bad view in any direction from this location. But I think we picked the 3 best to really point the ballpark at. The left field line points right at Big Mountain, Whitefish Mountain Resort. Center field points right at Bad Rock Canyon, which is a gateway into Glacier Park. And then right field points right at the Swan Range, which is a great panorama out in right field. There's a big US highway that runs right through here, north-south kind of corridor in western Montana. And the way that we're perched right above it, you really don't get a sense that it's there. So it's great access, but you don't get a sense that you're right on some kind of freeway that's kind of towering over you, or you're just looking at traffic while you're at the ballpark. It kind of feels like you're sitting in some kind of tree fort or something. You're just kind of perched up in the trees and taking it all in.
One of the things I love about this facility is the storytelling. You guys went above and beyond in the storytelling. This is not out of the norm. What is the significance here?
Yeah, so red is just a small part of the brand's color guide, and it's something that we wanted as part of it. But yeah, you'll see some storytelling throughout the facility, including the red stripes as part of the barnwood. So that red piece of barnwood came from a grain silo, and it was thoughtfully integrated into the aesthetics here of the building.
Moving into the locker room, there's a reason why players like really love playing for you guys. Like you give them the best of the best. What went into making player amenities just as important as fan experience?
Yeah, so minor league baseball has a long history of guys being out on the road for a long time in the summer, right? And especially independent baseball. And we wanted to bring a new aspect to independent baseball, make sure that guys felt like they weren't just going out to try and do something, but they were part of something special, that they were part of the best, that we were building the best program, that we wanted them to feel like they were being taken care of the best. And as part of that, we want to make sure that we give them the best. They're out here all summer, they're away from family, they're here all day and night, and this is their home for the summer.
I see the jerseys in the individual lockers. Is there a fan favorite versus a player favorite? And how do you guys like rotate the jerseys?
The typical home jersey is the white jersey. We wear red on Fridays for Remember Everyone Deployed. The camos on Sunday as a nod to some of the other MLB teams out there. The green and gray jerseys are our road jerseys, and they're a lot of fun too. So now we're in the player lounge here. It's an awesome place for the guys to come in every day and get to relax and get ready to do their work. They're able to make sure that they're hydrated and fed and that they're fueled up, ready to go for the day.
I'm seeing one quote up there. That quote is like perfect for a player lounge, like literally perfect for a player lounge. How did you guys come up with that for this area?
Yeah, it was awesome. Sean Casey was able to make it out for a game last year, and was able to speak to the team prior to a game, and just a larger-than-life personality that really provided some great insight for these guys to keep going, how to keep fighting every day and keep fighting through minor league baseball.
Yeah, I love the quote. However, one valley, one team, those 4 words, I've seen that quite a bit throughout this facility. What does that mean to this program?
What it means to this program is that we're here for everyone, right? Players are here for players, but we're also here for the community. We're here for the businesses. We're here for each other. This community fights together, it plays together, it has fun together, and we're gonna get it done.
406, I'm seeing that on the wall behind you as well. But I think where it's most significant is in the outfield. Take me back to when you guys unveiled that for the first time.
Yeah, it was one of those first meetings, architectural meetings. You sit down and, you know, what dimensions do you want your ballpark to be? You know, 330 down the lines, 400 center field, 400, 405, and one of our longtime friends who was first come on board with our team, Eric Moore, sat there and said, why not 406? The area code of Montana, and it was one of those things that just clicked and had to be, and now is one of the most iconic parts of the whole ballpark.
Player amenities just keep getting better. What do we have here?
We got a great little weight room here that's set up for the guys to come through and make sure that they're getting the work done and make sure that they're staying healthy for the long season.
Yeah, and then describe the training room across the way from here. You guys have a very state-of-the-art and developing training area.
Yeah, we have a great training room. We have a great partnership with Logan Health here that helps take care of our players, from trainers to doctors to specialists, trying to make sure that we're keeping those guys in the best shape that we can, so that hopefully they go on for long and prosperous careers.
All right, Todd, what do you articulate and communicate to potential recruits here?
Well, first of all, the state of Montana, if nature built a state, they built this one. I come from Georgia, and it's a beautiful place, but first of all, the state. Secondly is this beautiful stadium. I played a long time, been through a lot of stadiums, coached a while. Every year I come back here, I'm like, this is unbelievable. And it's a great thing for not only the community, but for the players that come in.
You guys take advantage of analytics as well. You guys utilize that as far as your player development. Walk me through some of those analytics and details that you guys utilize.
This facility, indoor facility, like I said, is second to none. We have the sensor mound right there. I was one of those old school guys. You know, I played back in the day. Chris and the staff here has really opened my eyes, and I'm actually learning this stuff now. We have the hit track system that measures biomechanical stuff. So now we're able to put our eyes and metrics together, and it's obviously helping us with the players.
Leo, we've gotten to see everything from the player's point of view, but what should we know about the fan experience here?
Yeah, the fan experience here is second to none. We pride ourselves on having offerings all over the board here, from our very, very affordable GA tickets all the way up to our premium experience on the suite level that we're going to check out in a little bit here. But really, the fans do make this facility what it is at the end of the day here.
So if I'm not sitting behind home plate, where would I want to sit as a fan?
Well, where we are right now, this is our beer garden. I mean, this is one of the coolest spots in the entire stadium. You're right on top of the action here. foul balls being hit in your direction. You've also got Montana Brews on tap right here. In-seat delivery service, I mean, you really can't beat it.
What about kids? If you're a parent wanting to enjoy a few drinks and stuff like that, where can they go during a baseball game?
Yeah, plenty of spots for kids to hang out here as well. We've got our playground just behind us over here. The grass berm areas are a fan favorite for the kids to hang out in, run, get all their energy out, and have a great time.
If a fan isn't sitting in the lower bowl, there are still other outdoor options like the one we're in right now. What is this called?
Yeah, so we're up here on the KNUCKLE right now. This is one of the outdoor adjoining spaces between our 3 buildings. And what we've done is we've reconfigured the space to kind of have a few different seating options. There's both open ticketed areas as well as this private ticketed opera box right here where you can reserve it for 4 tickets, have full in-seat food and beverage service. It's really a great space to take in the game. All right, so now we're up here on the suite level. Our suite level is comprised of 3 of the primary buildings. They're both connected by the outdoor KNUCKLE areas that we were just checking out. We've got 19 in total up here, 4 that we keep for nightly rental purposes, but this is as premium of a product as we have for our fans up here, from our incredible padded seats to the spacious areas that we're standing in right now. Our hospitality team also does an incredible job with food and beverage delivery services, so if you're looking for a top-notch experience, this is where you want to be.
Half of that experience is something that nature provides. We're talking Big Sky, Montana. What are the sunsets like? This has to be special.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic question. I mean, just looking out here from where we are right now, you got Big Mountain to the left and then the Swan Range to the right over here. On the right night, you get the Alpine glow. Everything turns purple and pink, and I mean, it's one of the most surreal experiences and views that you can have.
So I'm not supposed to say the name of where we're at right now, but where are we at?
We're up in one of our speakeasy lounge bar areas here, accessible to our premium ticket holders on game days. This is a really unique room in the ballpark here. There's no screens. There's just a radio playing the broadcast in the background, a bartender grabbing your pub mix. It's one of the coolest places and a fan favorite.
This space is designed a little differently than others, you can say. Lots of wood that's around us. What were some of the choices made in here?
Yeah, so most of the design, like a lot of the ballpark, we try to source as much of this material from local places as possible. I mean, some of the wood that you're looking at in here is from just down the road. I mean, we've included a couple different accent colors in here as well, just to kind of freshen up and make the room pop a little bit, but yeah.
You could say that people come for the views and maybe come for a little bit of baseball, but they're probably gonna stay for the food. What are the options that fans have?
No question about it. So we've got a great spread out here for you guys to take a look at today. So, I mean, between our fully loaded brats, Huckleberry bison meatballs, game day nachos, and then our classic bison cheeseburger you're looking at over there. This is just a small glance at what our suite level and most of the stadium has at their disposal here.
What kind of options does a fan have? I know some things switch out over the course of some series, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So our game day nachos in particular, that's something that we like to freshen up pretty much every series. So game day being, game meat basically. So I mean, we change it up from yak, duck, bison, I mean, you name it, we're probably gonna try and put it on there. The Huckleberry, that's gonna be one of the unique menu items that you'll see frequently on our stadium offerings here. We've got Huckleberry ice cream. Huckleberry is incorporated in some of the sauces and some of the other items as well.
So as a fan, if you were gonna come to the ballpark, are you getting the nachos or what's gonna be the first thing you get?
I'm gonna be going to Uncle Dan's brat stand 10 times out of 10.
Okay, who's Uncle Dan?
Uncle Dan is my uncle and he works here and he cooks up a mean brat.
Okay, good. So now everybody will know when they come here to Flathead Field and they wanna check out a Glacier Range Riders game, what to try.
Exactly.